What's the deal, y'all? Trappers, I've been in TNN Trappers Network. We back in the same, like, cracking the same. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content. We are going on here at TNN Trappers Network. Some news you can use. Some knowledge though you can't get in the white college though, big dog. Make sure y'all get into that if you ain't got into that. Y'all know the deal, man. Make sure y'all hit the description button. I ain't finna hold y'all too long with the intro. Hit the description button. Become a part of this rich trapper mafia. Become part of this Trapper Mafia, man. Make sure you hit the description button. Follow the new page. We finna get them watch hours up. And y'all know as soon as we get monetized on the new page, we finna go back to giving this chili away, big dog. Yeah, y'all know I'm the only one that do it, man. Make sure y'all get this good chili on it, man. Make sure y'all get this good chili on it. Make sure you get this good chili on it. Get that. Chili on it. Get into that. You ain't got into that. We got Adam22 speaking on Trell and Keem's heated argument. We finna jump into this content without no further ado, man. Let's get into it. Let's go.
We should not show it on. Just talking about the ups and downs that come with having a platform and everything. And recently, yeah, we saw this argument taking place. We should not show it on the camera, but we could play the audio. Sure. So let's check this.
I'm down. I try to help build up. Everything I touched, I built up, nigga. Everything I've touched, I've built up, nigga. Everything I touched, I built up. Everything I touched. What you mean? Nigga, when I popped up over here, what you think you made that for me? What you think you made? So you think that you, when I said that, I made you pop up here because it's smack. So what are you talking about? That's what I'm telling you. Everything I touch turns into gold, nigga. That's what I'm talking about. Did you even know Smack got? You didn't even know Smack got shot when he got shot up. Did you know that? I don't give a fuck.
So because they're actual homies, you better believe that the whole back on Figg community world and all that kind of stuff will always go into these type of conversations because these guys genuinely know each other. So it's finna get very, very interesting. But keep in mind, man, these guys are family, so you know.
It has nothing to do with what we talking about.
Nigga, you seen Smack with Mac? Nigga,
you seen Smack? Exactly. Let me talk.
This nigga Adam, boy.
Exactly.
This nigga Adam, boy.
Talking about with Mac, right? Yeah, and I seen Mac for Smack, and I did the same thing I did for Mac for Smack. I did the same thing. Nigga, you talking about shed light on these niggas, boy?
They shed light on you too.
What you talking about? Who the fuck you think you are? Light on these niggas, boy?
Who do you think you are?
I'm Trell, bitch. What you talking about?
You was Trell mix 5 years ago.
Nigga, what you talking about? Yes, I was. Look at the back of you, nigga. This is coming from A to D right here, nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
That's beautiful.
I was Trell mix 10 years ago.
You wasn't on that on this.
What you talking about?
You wasn't that on this.
What you talking about?
You wasn't that on this.
I was Trell meats, though.
Hey, that nigga Adam is eating this shit up, bro. Sopping this shit up like a biscuit and gravy with some fucking, with some corned beef hash on the side, fried extra crispy. You feel me? Good cup of coffee. Like, golly, man. Golly.
I'm telling you, listen what I'm trying to tell you. All right, let's be real. You ain't nobody. And when you say that...
Okay, so this is what we're not finna do. We're not finna act like Trell is a nobody, because that's not 100% true. We know that Trell is... I think that Trell and Adam really, at this point, should just have a good conversation, man, because it's a lot of... on both sides, you feel me? Now, I can understand Trell feeling like Adam started it because, again, it did kind of come from Adam's... The whole thing originates from Adam's fluffery, skullduggery, and larceny, but at this point, so many things have been said, so many comments have been made, so much disrespect has been exchanged. Who even knows where we are anymore? How do we get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. But, with that being said, we are just going... If I stop this video every time Adam throws a shot, I ain't going to never get through this video. Adam got a loaded clip with a switch on it, and he's finna go crazy, big dog. I do want to say, I'm always a firm believer that every conversation shouldn't take place on social media, so we'll say that.
YSL co-founder says Gunna shouldn't
my bad,
have never been labeled.
We should not show it on the camera, but we can play the audio. Sure. So let's check this.
I'm down. I try to help build up. Everything I touched, I built up, nigga. Everything I've touched, I've built up, nigga. Everything I touched, I built up.
Everything I touched.
What you mean?
Nigga, when I popped up over here, what you think you made that for me?
What you mean?
So you think that you, when I said that,
I made you pop up here because it's smack.
So what are you talking about? That's what I'm telling you.
Everything I touch turns into gold, nigga. That's what I'm talking about.
Did you even know Smack got? You didn't even know Smack got shot when he got shot up. Did you know that?
I don't give a fuck.
So
what did I gotta talk about?
So get back to the truth.
Nothing to do with what
the truth is, nigga. You seen Smack with Mac, nigga. You seen Smack.
Exactly. Let me talk. Exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about.
With Mac, right?
Yeah, and I seen Mac for Smack, and I did the same thing I did for Mac for Smack. I did the same thing. shed light on you too. What you talking about? Who the fuck you shed light on these niggas? Who do you think you are? I'm trying to shed light on you. Nigga, you wasn't Terrell Mix 5 years ago. Nigga, what you talking about? Yes, I was.
Okay, that was Keem, nigga. This is from A to D right here, nigga. Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I was Terrell Mix 10 years ago.
You wasn't on that on this.
What you talking about?
You wasn't that on this.
What you talking
You
about?
wasn't that on this.
It's the Send Your Mom 10 Bands Challenge. Don't worry about it.
Terrell Mix,
Okay, so nigga, I'm telling you, listen what I'm trying to tell you.
Terrell Mix, though.
All right, let's be real. You ain't nobody. And when you say that everything you touch turns to gold, just name one thing.
Last King.
Back on Figg. Yes, they had gold embossed shirts.
Slow.
Break with the sneak this. I see what you did there, Break.
Got your ass. Last King.
Hey, that was a real David reference. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. That's what this whole thing reminds me of. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
What's kind of popping up?
It was.
Yeah, but I mean, gold. Like, gold is gold because it holds its value long term.
Thank you.
That's the standard by which all currencies are set.
He said, he said he got Midas touch, man.
But I think right there you see a crazy dynamic taking place because let's be real. Yes, when Mac Wop and the Apollo and Keem and all these guys, when they came around and started fucking with T-Rail, he was kind of like really riding this wave of like he left no jumper, and so he's bringing in serious.
Bro said Lush is so unnecessary. Keep in mind, y'all, it's a chat right there. That's hilarious, bro. I like Lush sometimes. I like Lush for what he brings in when it comes to the hip-hop space.
Views and serious money, and so he's acting like big king shit, king dingaling, you know what I'm talking about. And so everybody's treating him accordingly. You fast forward a year and a half, all of a sudden your views are in the toilet, Apollo's doing more views than you, and all of a sudden it's like, so why are we gonna just continue to allow
Does Apollo do more views than Back on Figg? Is that true?
you to act super fucking big-headed and just like as if you're better than all of us? And now you're seeing somebody's true colors get exposed because your entire relationship with your friend group was based on you feeling like you had control over them because you thought that you were so much more popular than them. And now that things have settled in and everybody has kind of realized, well, your show ain't really more popular than mine. Now we have a situation in which everybody's and they did the right thing. They went in, they put their talents on display on his platform, and then when he acted like a big-headed fuck to them, they eventually took.
See, I don't think that that's appropriate. I don't think that all those conversations should happen on camera. Now, I get that everything is everything. You feel me? I just want to know if that energy in that situation and that energy in that stance will be maintained should me and Flocky out ever bump past, because I'm sure they will want that to be an off-camera situation, considering that, all things and all that, blah, blah, blah. But I will say this, when it comes to this content space, the homies ain't content. I stand by that. Y'all have heard me say it a million times. I'm not sure exactly, how much of this is real and how much is fake. It seems pretty real. It seems pretty intense. Those guys seem like they're dealing with a lot of maybe unspoken 1-2 steps like Sierra, but maybe this was a conversation that could have happened off camera. Maybe this is a conversation that could have stayed between those guys over there at Back on Figg or Figg Community World or wherever, whichever one of their individual satellite platforms that conversation is coming from. But my bad, y'all. I'm getting dressed because I gotta go take the kids shopping. You feel me? Pick them up from school. Gotta make sure I'm probably gonna go shopping before I take them to school. Before I pick them up from school, I'm not gonna lie. And then we'll probably do a little bit more after. I digress. Either way it go, all I'm simply saying is every conversation ain't for public consumption, and Adam22 is for sure gonna add some fuel to this fire, and he got a big old industrial sized fan to fan these flames of what is appearing to be a little bit of a domestiana between the guys over there at Back on Figg. Can you dig? My nigga, you feel me? But let's get back into this content. Let's go.
Offense to it. I can't blame Keem for reacting the way that he's reacting here. Like, why are you acting like you're so much better than me? Are we supposed to be friends? Or are you supposed to be Mr. King shit that's going to make me feel bad about being a smaller creator?
And
Everything I touch turns to bankruptcy is a good comment in the chat.
look, so and here's why I do have some level of like sympathy, right? Because when you look at how like things play out, the Apollo dudes, they were the ones who were saying, yo, brother, leave no jumper, man.
With his hands is sick.
Why you over there, brother? You don't need no jumper.
Because they wanted to drag him down to their level.
Right. So look.
So it's their fault.
Look,
Wait,
so look.
hold on.
The Apollo dudes, they were the ones sort of saying, yo, brother, leave no jumper, man. Like, why you over there, brother? You don't need no jumper.
Because they wanted to drag him down to their level.
Right. So look.
So it's their fault.
Look.
Mac Wop.
They told him, yo, listen, we gonna be on Fridays and Mondays, you feel me, and help you grow this shit outside of the jumper. As soon as, you feel me, like T-Rail left, right? Things were booming. They were on every week, ain't miss a day. Now, Mac Wop is saying, I'm not coming because I'm busy.
Well, he was on tour with Kendrick and shit, right?
But
Or
before
is
that,
it with
though,
Kendrick or Schoolboy Q or
Right.
somebody?
Yeah, he was.
He also lived far.
you feel me?
Wait, so
Keem lives in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Wait.
For some reason, I know that. I don't know where Mac lives.
He was on Community on a Monday, but refused to go on back on Figg.
Wait, so Flacco did. So I thought that. So he got his job back DJing for Schoolboy Q after you.
Who started the game?
Listen,
He started the game war.
he never got fired. He's one of the best DJs on the West Coast. Mac Wop is amazing. It was rich before this podcast and shit, right? But though, when you tell him, man, yo, we gonna build this shit with you, and then once your shit start popping off and growing some, like, you feel me, some views, you say,
Now, I can say this. One thing that Flacciata said that I agree with, when you got something going on before this podcasting-ish, the podcasting chili is always fun to get because, again, who's turning down free, easy money? Nobody. But at the same time, blah, 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 blah. Oh, no, sir, these are not Temu. These are 032Cs, Adidas, big dog. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. The 032 GSGs, TP. Come on. Stop playing. Stop playing. If you know, you know. If you don't even worry about it, big dog. Don't even worry about it, big dog. If you know, you know. If you don't even worry about it, big dog. Don't even worry about it, big dog. It's open right now. Rasta John, it's open right now.
I don't need you no more for views no more, right? I've gotten the most I can get out of this. I'm gone. That's some disloyal shit. Now, right now, too, is this though. Now, listen, I'll be real. I feel like the mistake that T-Rail made, if I'm T-Rail, all I needed was Heather. Fam, listen, there's only one A-lister.
Many people would say that Heather dragged the pod down.
No.
I'm
Look,
curious where you're going.
sure.
Many people are saying this.
No. Look, if I'm T-Rail, right, and I have back on Figg, right, I don't need no Mac Wop, no
But you
Keem.
need Smack though, right?
Smack and Heather, and here's why Heather is the ace card. Heather is the only person there who,
It's not live.
if she gives an opinion on something, the shade room gonna post it.
Once in a blue moon, every 6 months, if they pay, they'll do a post.
No, right, no, listen.
Why does Adam have such a disdain for Heather? What did Heather do? Why is Adam so, anti-Heather?
She's still, the most famous person there.
I think that's a fair thing to say, and I think
And she's a great podcaster.
$20 donation, Luscious Super Legend, bow down to the goat. Wow.
Right?
when you come to my town.
You just did that under the desk.
You feel me?
When you seen I ain't got no phone access, and you feel me? Shit, that's the street soccer right there.
Listen, right, she's the most famous person there. So, that dynamic of her, T-Rail, and Smack ain't need nobody else. But T-Rail be so open, right? You feel me, right?
But you can say the same thing about No Jumper, which is basically, the other day I logged in and I saw AD with 2,500 live viewers, and then I saw right next to it Sada Baby live with 100 live viewers, and I was like, that's me. That's all me. That's 100% because I sat next to this chubby fuck for all those years and built him up for him to go off and do his own thing. And
Okay, so Adam definitely has some kind of hostilities and still has a bit of a towards AD and T-Rail for going off and doing his own thing. And this little rant kind of shows the fact of, because there was no real reason for AD to catch a stray right there. So, Adam, you clearly are a little bit upset at the guys for going to go do what they do and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, I respect it. Hey,
It is
whatever.
what it is, because obviously the shit is still crumbling regardless, but Sada Baby is dramatically more famous, probably a lot better on camera, and he's over here with a tiny fraction of the same view count, which is a real testament to when you put somebody on how much you can build up and give them a fan base, which, you know, in the streaming space, we've seen this a million fucking times. Like, if you
Or could it be that AD and T-Rail are just more interesting to watch on camera than Sada Baby? I've met Sada Baby in real life. He's a great guy. Not the most energetic, not the most hyped up, not the most whatever, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Like, it's just Sada Baby. He's cool. You feel me?
it's like consistently on Destiny's stream or on Sneako's stream or whatever, the opportunity's right there for you to branch off and do your own thing if there's no like contractual thing that's keeping you from doing it. Now, I would say that the best thing that they had going was the friend family vibe of Smack and T-Rail and Heather and them all together. And me as a content creator, that was always something that I kind of looked at and I was like, fuck, maybe I should have spent a little less time on interviews and more time cultivating, doing multiple episodes per week that's just a bunch of homies hanging out. But they reached an impasse at a certain point because realistically, none of them are smart enough or good enough on camera to really sustain that in the long run. So they start doing a lot more interviews. The audience starts getting used to not tuning into their interviews because they don't really give a fuck. Like, these people can't interview. So, you know, that all.
Like, damn, bro. Like, Adam22 is going off on a vicious rant right now, bro. Why? Stan, try to understand that I do want you as a fan. Why are you so upset, big dog? Like, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Adam22 is shooting faster than the Rich Trapper Mafia snipers. Hey, y'all got to keep up. Adam22 is going wild, big dog. Going wild right now. He is going hammer, baloney, bonkers, barnacles. You feel me? What the hell's going on here?
Like, they tried to like pivot their content into something that's more like No Jumper when at around the same time that I started to realize that there was a lot of value in building up like a consistent host-based platform that isn't so reliant on guests.
Well, I think at the end of the day, this whole situation has to remind T-Rail of, like, this is the inverse of what he experienced a year and a half ago. He's literally you in this situation, you know what I mean? The people that he helped empower, the people that he helped use his clout to put in position are now using this moment.
I never looked at it like that.
But he's 100% right. I know this is a million times.
So I'm tweaking?
But you're right. But he has so much. Okay.
Hey, Lush is kind of cooking right now. Let's just kind of make a fire point.
This is the thing about No Jumper and like when they chose to leave and stuff is that No Jumper did have a full staff of employees, a big ass building, multiple studios, money to be able to actually pay people in lieu of like just sharing profits with them, etc. Like, there was a lot more things that you could hang your hat on that made No Jumper like a legitimate business that would have made sense to kind of stay on with and build your career. But for somebody like Keem, he's looking at T-Rail like, you're broke, you ain't got no fucking followers, you don't got no subscribers, you don't got no real fan base, and what fan base you do have seemingly is disintegrating based on the live viewers and the view counts and everything. So it's like, how do you sustain having this big crazy fucking ego when you have nothing to base it on? And like, from my perspective, if I've learned anything, it's like I should have more human relationships with the host, and really any time that I feel the tendency to be a little bit of an egomaniac or whatever, I need to like fight that urge, because that's the number one thing that's gonna fuck up the group dynamic, is by somebody acting like, and I thought I was doing that. We did the live show. I didn't take 50% of the money and then have them split up the rest, and even that would have been reasonable. I said we're going to split up everything besides the production costs, and I thought that people would like appreciate that. Instead, I got shit because I didn't want to spend money on a big light banner to go behind us or whatever, because it would have literally meant that everybody didn't get paid. And so like,
a light banner that nobody missed. I didn't even know that was like a conversation.
And so it's like, I love seeing them make the exact same mistakes and have this shit blow up in their face, because
It sounds like, again, that everybody's learning, because all I'm hearing is a bunch of mistakes from business, but mistakes from business come from learning business, and the only way you can learn business is to make mistakes in business. Again, maybe this is something that one day Adam22 and T-Rail could maybe come to a conversation about, because it seems like, you know, they're taking it the most personal out of the entire whatever, which is fine, because once emotions get involved in friendships and betrayals and all that kind of stuff, I could definitely see how it could go to all that. But or it could just be past that point. I could just be, you know, reaching in the sky too. Just don't, you know, get me wrong. I could just be wishing on a star here. Don't, you know, whatever. But It definitely seems like Trell and Adam22 could, you know, a little conversation might not hurt. You know what I'm saying? Might not hurt.
Also know that they don't have enough of a foundation to sustain them through these hard times. Whereas I felt like Jumper over the past year and a half has been able to persevere because there was an actual foundation to the business.
Well, and ultimately, if you're in the midst of the no jumper system, and this is coming from somebody that was and then experienced life outside of that and then returned to it,
Right.
I can say that it does create this false sense of security of like, shit, I see what's going on. I see the equipment. I can do this shit. I can do this shit on my own. Those thoughts are gonna cross a motherfucker's mind if you're an industrious person at a certain...
It's sitting in front of you. You got to work it every day.
I got a question for you guys,
Then you
though,
got to
right?
go fill the schedule up, have shit to talk about. Like, no, it's not
It's
that
so
easy.
much, and like he said, but this is years of legacy. So the things that he's gonna give, Adam will be privy to, as far as changes in the dynamic of the YouTube landscape. He's gonna be aware of that before people that learn the game from him, like just by nature, because you're already like the person. You know what I mean?
Josh, we got a long term.
Having patience for OBS is one thing in its own.
Of course.
By in and
Of course.
of itself.
But a question, right?
I ain't touched OBS in a minute. Is it giving problems?
To a newbie,
Is that the
nigga
first-
from the hood that used to scale first? Yeah.
No, that's the scale. That's the first bar of your cipher verse right there. I ain't touch OBS in a minute. Is that a problem? You feel me? Like that's a stupid flex.
No, don't use OBS. Just use like Streamlabs OBS.
Same,
It's like the same thing,
type
right?
of thing. You know,
Is it easier?
I'm having basic
OBS
problems.
is like, yeah, feel me? It's everything manual. So Streamlabs is like, it's automatic as presets, right?
All right, man, we're finna get about it to the next one. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more. That's good content we got going on here at TNN and Trell. Network, some news you can use. Some knowledge you can't call it getting college, though, man. Make sure y'all get into that if you ain't got into that, man. I'm finna go shopping for these kids. Y'all send this live to Flockiana, man. Wait, red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Hit the description button. Make sure y'all follow this Rich Rapper Mafia new page. Get into that if you ain't got into that, man. Free avenue, angel tweets free. Y'all know the deal, man. We gone.